Discord podcast day 2.
Podcast. Hell yeah. Let's get a thing.
Thing.
A subject. Talk about this. We start calling and my mom just calls. God damn it. Whatever.
By the way, they had a server crash on Toribash today, and it ended up with some of the people's IPs getting, banned from the server as if they were bots, and
oh wow.
now there are like really low people online, so I got mine removed. You have to like PM the developers. So yeah, there are really low players online. I can't continue my road to God belt if there are no people playing in the Judo server.
I love that.
I'm just sitting here for the last 5 minutes waiting for someone to go.
So sad. Poor Softy, man. Poor Softy, man.
Yeah, man, I just want God belt. It's that hard.
Yeah. Wait, how many days do you have left?
Let's see. Probably like 300.
300 days. Jesus.
I guess this whole year of me just uploading Toribash days. Hey, someone joined.
I'm gonna go drink some water, so I'll be right back.
What are you eating? You went to drink water and you come back with something to eat, shove in your gob.
It's just peaches, man. It's not.
It's not water still.
I mean, I had to come back with something,
Like, if you leave your mobiles, you have to come back with something to eat. Like, that's just default. The padding by itself, you mean the soundproof paddings, right? It's quite expensive though. It's like, I think it's $30 or $20 each piece.
Yikes.
Yeah, especially in my country. Like, it's like something that only the studios or the singers would have, Like, it's not a commercial item.
It's not. It's like professional stuff,
Yeah, it's like I would go there, like a 19-year-old boy. Hey, I need some pennies. Like, what? Get out!
And they're like, well, "What the hell are you doing here? Get the fuck out!"
Yeah, it's kind of hard to negotiate with people in this country, especially the sellers. That's why I just prefer online shopping, because I just know the details, and if I want it, go ahead. If I don't, just leave it.
Dude, here's like, you want to negotiate, just bring your mom.
Yeah, exactly. My mom just goes solo balls though.
No, every time I want to go buy something, like clothes or shit like that, I'm like, Mom, yeah, come in the back, let's go. And we go there, and like I ask about the jacket or something, and he's like, oh yeah, it's free, 350 pounds. And my mom was like, nah, 200.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, ma'am, we can't do that. She's like, 200, we're leaving. I don't give a fuck. And then he's like, ma'am, come on, 250. And she's like, okay, 250. So you get like 250 out of 350. Like, geez, mom, calm down. All right. I was thinking about the reaction thing that we were supposed to do yesterday.
We were supposed to do yesterday. I wonder what happened.
Oh god.
So how did the presentation go, by the way? What was it for anyway?
What? I don't know. He was like, I think his boss was like, yo, just send me a presentation about anything. And he was like, yeah, his boss.
I don't get that guy, honestly. But is he a student?
He is weird.
I don't know.
No. He's in like second grade counting in college, and he found a job. He was actually gonna like go to them and be like, yo, I don't have a computer or whatever. But then he thought of me and he was like, yo, can you just do this thing for me? And I was like, sure, I can do it, but I don't have
a computer either.
A computer right now. And he was like, yo, can you not actually like find a way or anything? I was like, sure, I have Softy, maybe he can help.
Softy has a premier presentation, I guess you could just steal it.
Yeah, I didn't think you would have a presentation. I thought you would like be able to search up something,
Honestly, if it wasn't a problem, you could just search up a presentation with 60 slides and you'll be done.
Yeah, I know, but like the problem here is
the
you can't do that on your phone. It's difficult.
Actually, I also made a presentation on Warframe, by the way. I don't have it right now, but the
Oh
presentation
wow, I want to
had
see that.
the presentation had fucking 30 slides, right?
I want to see that.
Yeah, but the
Like I
problem is
really want to see that.
it was so long, and it was my first time. I just wanted to like speak basically, right? Yeah, I didn't have like an idea
Yeah.
to conduct or anything. Just wanted to speak about Warframe, just generally, like explaining someone what is a
You
Warframe.
just
Right?
want to speak about the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So the problem is it went on for too long because I would explain everything in detail. Because
Yeah.
that's Warframe, right? You can't just say like, "Hey, these are weapons." No, that's not how it works, right? So
You're like, this weapon does this, and you have these
exactly,
classes, and then you have these warframes,
you have
and the
grenade, you
abilities
have
combine
corpus.
with these combos, and you can do this with that and this with that. It's
And
a whole
just
fucking
staring
video.
at their faces, they're just like, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah.
So I mainly aim to show like some cool graphics and shit to like make it look nice or a little. I was only done
Yeah.
with like I guess around 25% of the presentation. The teacher was like, "Okay, just wrap it up," and I was like, he asked me how many slides I had got. I said 32. He's like, "What?" Wow.
You're like, what the fuck are you doing?
You don't have 10 minutes to explain that. You don't have an hour to explain that, I mean. So he was like, just wrap it up. And
Oh god.
he asked me a question, what is the benefit of playing this game? I was like, yeah, there are spy missions. You can learn that, have some puzzles and shit. He's like, oh yeah, good idea. He's like, okay, cool. Just leave.
What the hell? Like, well, he's like, what do you get from playing the game? You're like, there are some puzzles and shit. You can improve your intelligence, and he's like, oh yeah, okay, cool. What?
So yeah,
If my parents like would like believe that argument, I wouldn't have any problems right now.
that's what I'm usually afraid of, joining a random Discord server because it's hard to grab attention, you know.
I want to do that. Like we can just join.
Yeah,
in
but I'm not
random
good at
Discord
it, though.
servers. With my good mic right now, I want to do that fucking now.
Yeah, but I'm not good at it though. Like, I would just say one word and then I would go silent because I don't know
Yeah,
what
you
to
just
say.
go silent
because
for
the
an hour.
conversation- Yeah, because I can't keep up with what you guys are talking about. You know. I don't know what to say.
That's why we want to go together. Like we can have our conversation and like get other people involved in it. You
It's
know
like
what
when you start talking, I'm like, okay, I'm in the safe zone here, so I
I
don't
mean?
have to say anything.
I felt that. Like I have to start talking, and you're like, yeah, you're just hiding behind me, and I'm talking to them. Oh God, you remind me. You remind me of one friend of mine. He's like, he's the same grade as me, but he's like small. He's like a super tiny dude, and he's black.
Uh-huh.
He looks like super cute as well. He's like an adorable little dude,
Yeah.
and he's like a weeb, and he likes anime, and he knows how to speak English and
Why
everything.
all of your friends are weebs? I don't get it. I don't have a single friend that is a weeb.
Oh, I have so many weeb friends. That small guy. We were like outside the city together,
Mm-hmm.
and we were trying to get to a destination, right? So we like stopped the taxi, and we were like trying to explain to him what's going on. And my guy was like so fucking awkward, and he didn't know what to say, that the taxi driver himself thought he was like a little kid.
Okay.
And the taxi driver was talking to me as his dad or something. It was so fucking weird.
What?
Like I know how to talk to people, right? I know how to like because of my dad and whatever, I know how to like speak formally with people and be like, yo, yo. I'm not setting a good example here, but like
Yeah,
I
get
know
it,
how
I
to
get it.
talk to people normally,
Yeah.
you know? So like we were like going in the we're like moving in the taxi, and the guy like you know how the taxi drivers try to make like small talks and whatever, and you have to like agree and like keep them, I guess, busy,
Busy with
and it would
what?
be super awkward
For
if you
what?
like stay silent.
Ah, okay. I usually just
know,
don't
like,
talk
when you're-
to
when
them.
Yeah, you know exactly. You know when you're like in the elevator and like a guy just wants to start a small conversation with you with like, yeah, the weather is getting cold today. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
You would stay silent, but I would just answer them. I would be like, yeah, the weather is like going. I cannot speak in English, but like yeah, I be like the weather is changing a lot these days. I
You're
don't know
like
why.
yes and
Stuff
no
like
and
that.
yes and no, that kind of conversation.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
I was making small talks during our drive with the taxi,
Hmm.
and the small dude was like sitting in the back on his phone all the time. And he was like staying silent all the fucking time. Like even I would talk to him and he's like staying silent. It was like so fucking awkward. I was like, dude, it's not that hard.
It's
So
not that
when we
hard to get in a conversation.
when we when we got off the taxi, he just hugged me and he was like, "You are fucking amazing. How are you like this?" I was like,
Wow.
"Dude, it's not that hard." He was like, "Dude, you're coming with me every time we're traveling. I don't care anymore. You're coming with me just to talk to the people. I don't know, man."
I get so pissed off when some IRL friend messages me. I'm like, oh my god, I have to keep up with this bullshit again. Like seriously. Like I would look at my
Nah,
phone,
I
the
really
notification is some asshole. I'm like, let's just procrastinate that shit.
come on, man. Our friends are not that bad.
The I don't know. I think I am bad. That's the problem.
Maybe you are the bad one. The
Yeah,
bad boy softy.
I
Bad
am the
boy.
bad guy.
You are
The
the bad guy.
flashbacks to Billie Eilish, Eilish, sorry.
People call her here Billie Eilish.
What is the actual pronunciation? I never looked it up.
It's Billie Eilish.
Oh, Eilish. Okay, that makes sense. I've
It's
never
like
paid
saying
attention to the
eyelash, but it's
spelling.
Eilish.
Yeah, I've never said spelling paid attention to the spelling because it's just I have to get my brain around the spelling. So I'm like, let's not just
Let me type it for you, cause why not? It is Billie
Eilish.
Eilish.
Mm,
There's a porn actress called Ellie Eilish.
what are the odds? They are not sisters.
What are the odds?
I used to pronounce it as Ashley, which is now that I look at it,
Billie
it's totally
Ashley.
wrong.
What?
I don't know.
What?
It's like I would look at a spelling, right? I would read the first letter and the last two letters, and I'm like, okay, just make up something. Ashley, sure.
Oh god, yeah, I know what you mean.
That's how I usually pronounce words.
I do that with like very long words, but not like these words. With
I
these words, I try to like concentrate on what they're saying.
I usually just do that with names, not even words, just names. Like who even cares? I like how at the start of the podcast you're like, hey, let's get a topic, and we are like 1 hour in, and we didn't
Oh
even
wow, we're
think of
we're
the topic.
already 1 hour in. Jesus.
Yeah, 40 minutes to be exact. It's like we're discussing topic while totally forgetting about the topic that we were going to discuss.
What even topic are we gonna discuss?
I don't know, man. Lions, how cute they are.